Hey everyone, Veda here, back with another collective message. I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. Poverty in the reverse, courthouse in the upright. So that's interesting. Someone is, this could be a bankruptcy. Someone has, I don't know, something about a bankruptcy. Or someone is claiming, maybe someone's being sued and they're claiming bankruptcy to avoid paying something, but there's money there. So this has to do with some sort of discovery of money. Journey, you're moving ahead. There's a wealthy man here. Someone's very interested in what you're doing currently. And now we have message. So some of you could be receiving news, a legal document when it comes to something financial. There's a separation that's ending. Let's get another round. Journey in the reverse, 37 or 73. Still breaks down to a 10. 10 is in the upright. 18, child. So something about a child, a journey, a new beginning, a message. Something's coming in. It's going to allow you to move with more freedom. So something about your movement. Maybe some of you have felt restricted, confined, like you didn't have what you needed to get something going. Poverty in the reverse. This is landing face down on child. And now we have mature woman, number 6, sudden wealth. So there is something happening suddenly. It could involve an estate. We've got older, mature woman, number 6. Someone could be born in the year 1967 or 1976. Mature man sideways on poverty and courthouse, and now we have concern. So there is a mature man, could be a counterpart to this mature woman, or simply these could be dueling forces, both older individuals. There's a light here. Someone's light is dimming. Let's get another card for mature man. This could also be some sort of judge that's being removed off the bench. They've been getting paid under the table. So some judge here taking bribes, and now we have male, female coming out over the mature man. Message of concern. There's some illegal bribes here. Let's get another. It could involve children or the child of this male, female, or perhaps even this mature woman. I do feel like this could be an adult child, a teenager. Message. And now we have marriage, face down, toil and labor. So something about a marriage, a partnership. Let's clarify. Poverty, 37. All right, this is landing on message. I'm sorry in the reverse. So it looks like someone didn't get to apologize to you, and maybe the apology is now coming in the form of a letter. Remember, the card is in the reverse. Someone could have changed their mind about wanting to apologize to you. Conceding and still relationship coming out face down. There is a relationship that's over for someone. They're coming back around. They have unfinished business with you. You could have taken this person to court, or you will take this person to court. Poverty in the reverse. Heroic nonsense is what's clarifying that. So I do feel like there's a judge, someone that has misused or misappropriated funding. So this could be a trustee, somebody that's got control of a situation. Let me get more. Heroic nonsense. This is number 222, so that's significant. Somebody could have a birthday of February 22nd. Something about February 22nd. Now we have unshakable love. So there's a mature man here that has an unshakable love for a male, female, maybe. Remember, this is also number 2. And we have this 222 here. So this judge could be this main female, someone that's a little younger. Something about probation. I'm not sure just yet. Let's get another card. A lot coming through. A lot going on. Okay. And now we have toxic positivity, which is kind of aligning with this heroic nonsense. So there is somebody here that is just blatantly false, optimistic, false, or someone has just convinced themselves that they're not going to get in the trouble that someone is saying that they're about to encounter. So I'm not sure exactly how you're playing into this just yet, but I do feel like you're the trouble for someone. Main female, traffic jam. So yeah, somebody has incurred some sort of delay. There's a delay when it comes to receiving some financial reward, perhaps. Someone thought they could keep something from you, something about being held hostage. So something is being held hostage. Let's get another card for, well, mature man. All right, this is coming out almost in the reverse on top of child. So there is some sort of jealous colleague, project sabotage. Whatever sort of sabotage this was, it ended before it started. So some of you have dealt with a jealous colleague or a group. This could even be gang activity, something gang related, child, poverty in the reverse, heroic nonsense. Somebody could have set you up behind your back and then they came in pretending to be the solution to the problem, taking the credit for saving you. Mature man. Virtual mask. So for some of you, you're dealing with a mature man online, or this person is projecting a false image. So obviously, whatever picture they're using, it's not their picture. You could have engaged with this person. Someone's faking their online appearance. So if this is somebody that's in some sort of motivational, like a motivational influencer or whatever, and they're online, they don't believe anything that they're selling, okay? They know it's all bullshit. Whatever's coming out of their mouth is bullshit. They know it. And something they've done or said has come back to bite them, could end them up in court. Or someone has made a lot of money pushing some sort of toxic, some sort of, we'll just say, positive, motivational type of angle, we'll just say. But it's gotten, they did something, I don't know what, misspoke, something, lied, took money they shouldn't have. They're being forced to slow down. Somebody could be testing your patience, or they did test your patience. Poverty in the reverse. Drama magnet. My throat just started itching like crazy, so if you guys hear some weirdness going on in the background, that's my throat. All right, so there's some weirdo, there's a weirdo here. Yeah, let's keep going. I'll come back to it. Journey 10, sideways, mature woman, and we have password snooping. So someone is trying to, you could have caught a colleague trying to hack into your computer, set you up. Maybe someone already got your password, but you were able to change the passwords before something happened. Someone's in your business. They don't have any right knowing what you're doing. You could be working on something that's top secret. No one should have access. Someone's trying to have access to you. Someone has deep affection for you. It's unwavering. You're very sturdy. You're very resilient. Message, you're a hard worker. Travel goals met. Bubblegum phase. I don't know. Some of you are dealing with someone that just doesn't appreciate much. Someone's taking a trip. Message. So if this is any sort of misappropriation of funding for something, a project, The money's been found. It was used for some sort of traveling. Somebody could be a traveling nurse, a virtual nurse, something about nursing, virtual mask, marriage. Now we have shared vision in the reverse. There's absolutely a marriage here that's over. And if it's not over and it's just being maintained for appearances, the mask is crumbling. Shared vision also being in the reverse, partnering with others who share your dreams. Or you're just deciding that maybe you've already partnered with a group of people only to realize they're jealous, they're competing with you, and you should all be working together. Someone's stirring up a lot of drama. You want no part of it. So you could have abandoned a goal or abandoned a project. You're just not dealing with whatever this is. Message. So 7 and 3 is a 10. Journey is a 10. 37 is a 10. So some of you are indeed receiving good news when it comes to being able to, it has to do with your freedom. It has to do with your movement. Moving freely. Out of sync. Landing with the marriage. So there's someone that could already be in an existing marriage. They're getting the memo that the marriage is over. So somebody's breaking up with someone and they're not doing it like, they're doing it through an attorney. So this is somebody that could be married to their spouse. They go up, say, bye, honey, I'll see you later. They get to work and they get served with divorce papers. So this is someone that is being served with divorce papers. The spouse ain't said nothing about no divorce. They're finding it out at work. Okay, it's very specific. I don't know. This is going all kind of ways. Let's get another card for male, female. Remember, there's a judge somewhere as well. So cultural clash. So there's also some disparity or some misunderstanding when it comes to lifestyle, values. Someone's too toxic. They fake the funk, but the funk still stinks. You know, something like that. Distant star, cover up, false security. Yeah, someone is realizing that this setup isn't worth it. They just want out. They just want out. So I do want to see what's going on with the characters here a little bit more. We've got mature woman, mature man. So these two could indeed be in this marriage here. For sure. Okay. There's some main female third party person here that could be of a different, a very different lifestyle, we'll just say. Unexpected income is coming to you. Yeah, somebody you're like, you don't own me, get away. Main female, let's see what else we get. Differences in background, there's a misunderstanding. And now we have dispelling an illusion, landing on password. So somebody feels like they've been set up. You know you can't fix this person, these people, this situation. You've moved on. You're moving on. Carry on. Something about a carry-on bag when it comes to traveling that's been snatched. Something's been snatched, cooked. Someone's last name could be Cook. This is landing on unshakable love. And we have the world. It's in the reverse. And now we have this two bodies, one soul, pure love, sudden wealth, coming in hot. Yeah, someone's trying to come in hot to you, but I feel like they've been hung up. Someone's hung up. Now we have this reflections, changing of the tides, secrets in the shadows. Something about secrets coming to the surface. Something that people thought was buried long ago, dead. The dead has risen again. Here you are, this divine flower. You're in your power. There's someone that is, this could be some sort of discrimination case as well. There's an attorney here. There's a judge. There's some sort of legal person. I need to figure this out. Courthouse. Yeah, this will do it. Two of Cups. Two of Cups, Hangman. So somebody is not refusing to get a divorce or something like that. Okay, so in some cases, this is a marriage, an existing marriage between a mature man, a mature woman, marriage here. And then there's this third party main female here. Could be of a different race, culture, could be a significant age difference. This person loves stirring up drama. There's something about money, Two of Cups, the World, the Star, the Fool, Four of Wands. Let's get another card for main female. Justice, sideways. Yeah, it's definitely somebody in the Justice Department or some sort of, yeah, it's a court thing. I don't know. Death. Death, Nine of Coin, Six of Cups, Two of Wands. All right, well, in some cases, there's someone that has moved overseas and they might have fallen ill and they need transport back to or from the States. Very specific. Somebody could have run off with the law clerk in some cases. There's a law clerk here. This is way too specific, so I don't know. And now we have High Priestess, Knight of Coin, and the Five of Wands. So there's definitely a lot of conflict, chaos. We already see it here with the prone to attracting drama. There's an unhealthy relationship that someone is addicted to. So someone is addicted to an unhealthy relationship or relationships. They just go from one horrible relationship to the next one. It's how they thrive. What's going on with this mature woman here? The Chariot, so victory. Victory parade. Something about a victory parade, 10 of Coins. So there could have been something overturned in the court. This mature woman, there could have been something levied against this mature woman regarding a marriage. It's been reversed. So there's been some reversal here. Someone is now saying you paid off the judge. So we could be talking about a high-powered couple. There's a lot of money for someone here. Justice has not been fully had, though. There's still some imbalance. Jealous colleague. This main female could be the jealous colleague even that inserted their nose in business that wasn't theirs and stirred up some problems. Yeah, unhealed. So there is an unhealed situation. Lack of creativity, boredom, monotony. And now we have the World again. So you just could be changing how you're seeing the system. Something about the system. You're not working within this system anymore. You're tired of it. You're walking away. You're doing something different. Very different. Temperance, followed by the Seven of Swords and Lovers, Three of Coin, Page of Wands. Yeah, there's a work, love, office, romance sort of thing here. There's a spouse on the sideline that knows everything that's going on. Something can't be recovered. Everything's being exposed with the Sun. Three of Cups, the Three of Swords. Yeah. Somebody could have hired a private investigator. This is so messy. This is so messy. Just want to get to the see. Okay, mature man sideways. Well, this mature man, just from the card position, they've been delivered a blow. Some sort of hefty fine even. These could be two judges that are married. Okay, we have balance, center, coming out almost sideways on top of justice. And now we have the drum also coming out sideways on top of out of sync. Be bold, be heard, negotiate. So there's some sort of negotiation here that's at a standstill, traffic jam. All parties involved are like, nope, I'm not. We got to go back to the drawing board. Let's try this again. This mature man is very much out of balance, out of whack. Something has happened. They feel defeated. They just want to get away, but they can't. Yeah, they're not as slick as they thought they were, Fox. Somebody could be a redhead. Someone who's very cunning, or they thought they were cunning. Thought they were more cunning than you, but they're not. They're not showing up that way. You've outsmarted someone. Someone could have tried to put you away. Say that you're imbalanced. There's a chemical imbalance. You don't think clearly. You don't have any right to control this money, this asset. Give it to the courts or something. Someone's trying to take something from someone, but here's a trophy again. So a lot of victory here for you. You're being recognized. You deserve this award. This is your achievement alone. Someone very famous could be quite smitten with you. You're famous. You're being seen as outer worldly. You don't need this recognition. It's just there. Something doesn't faze you. Marriage. These two are coming out in the reverse, and we have compass, true north. Someone is way out of their league. They don't know what they're doing. They haven't transformed with the stork coming out. Someone's not moving on. There's somebody here that refuses to get out of a marriage. They're not going to go easy. They want a bigger payout. Someone's gotten accustomed to living a certain way and they don't want to give it up. Red herring in the reverse. So you foiled some sort of plot, plan, whatever misleading information, tactic this was to discourage you. You went around it and got your trophy, your victory anyway. You're too smart for these people. Child again. So definitely something involving children. That was coming out in today's first reading. And now we have megaphone. Go public, be heard, shine. The brighter you shine, the louder you get, whatever it is that you're doing, it's got people just in despair. Poverty in the reverse. Maverick. You always find a way. You always make a way. You don't care what. It doesn't matter how many steps you fall down. You always get back up. And it really has to do with the fact that you could just have a defiant nature. Like you're not going to let anybody, any something could have been outsourced. Whatever this is, your position in a company could have been outsourced and they thought they didn't have to pay you out, but they got to pay out something, whatever. You've recovered, and it has to do with this maverick spirit that you embody, and you do take risk. You absolutely do, but you're clever. You're clever. You can see ahead. You don't care who hears you. Somebody could be in publishing, broadcasting. Now we have magnifying glass. It did land face down. So again, someone was trying to feed you some misinformation, or they did feed you some misinformation, trying to be slick, but you saw through it. You knew what they were going to do, because for some of you with this magnet here as well, you are very, when it comes to reading energy, few can do it the way you can. You can read energy like it's an open book, already magnified. You don't need the magnifying glass. You're reading this energy, and you might have had to read someone for absolute filth. You're attracting in a lot right now. Law of attraction energy, okay? Your field of influence is magnifying, extending, going beyond the original scope of the plan, the destiny. Now we have cracked egg here, helm. Something might have been a false start. Something was poor planning, but it didn't work, okay? It didn't work. You steered clear. You're back in control. You're back in control. You're going places. That's what I was talking about, that freedom to travel. So if this is some sort of court situation, somebody might have actually gotten an order, or like you can't travel until like whatever this is gotten sorted out, something like that. Let's just see if we get anything else. Infatuation, dry begging showing up again. So yeah, someone's doing a lot of begging, man. They don't want whatever this is to end. They've grifters here, so Florida. So we got grifters in Florida and North Dakota. Some grifting energy, toxic positive grifters. They're going down. Alien DNA in the reverse, scream in the upright, Venezuela. So this could be another news story of a mass deportation in some cases. I did see a story of Nancy Pelosi layoff here. So yeah, somebody could have gotten laid off, their position outsourced to another region, beauty pageant in the reverse. And yeah, Nancy Pelosi took out like $1.5 million PPP loan. And I do believe the PPP loan came out yesterday in one of yesterday's readings. But we see these kind of stories all the time where it's just blatant corruption. It doesn't matter who it is or what side of the fence that they say that they're on. You don't see arrest. So I feel like that's like another form of this psychological cyber misinformation that they keep launching, and it seems like there's never going to be any justice, but something is switching in the narrative. So I don't know. I don't even know how I just got to whatever happened here. Alien DNA in the reverse, scream, Venezuela, Florida. I don't know what happened. North Dakota. Yeah, anyway. No. PPP loans. All right, so there's some more coming out with Florida and North Dakota regarding these so-called whatever. I think she got swapped out like a few years ago. I know I sound like a lunatic, but I do. I don't think that's the original one. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I don't know what happened. Somebody could be a Pisces. Okay. You bow to no one. We got minerals. He plans on stalking you today in a rented car. New York. Time is life. Digital pimps. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These stories, a lot of these stories, I don't even know, like, how do you know it's true? And I'm not a Pelosi fan. I mean, I'm whatever. I don't like none of this shit that I see. But let's just say, what was I trying to say? Oh my God, everything's going which way? How do we know it's even true? Where are the documents? You know what I'm saying? They put this stuff in our face, and it's to frustrate us, and it's to rub it in our face that, yeah, we're above the law, we can do this, that, and the other. So how do we even know some of this stuff is like real? What if it's like all cyber psychological warfare? Not all of it, but a lot of it, a good chunk of it, so that keeps you in line. Somebody wants you to think that you don't have any power, that they can just keep doing whatever they're doing and getting away with it, and you're only going to get little bits of justice here and there. That's how they keep you in line, keep you out of balance. And that can't continue to happen. You're putting your foot down. So, yeah, things are zigzagging. Everything's going every which way. But I think hopefully some of this makes a little bit of sense. But, yeah, these stories that keep coming out, you really got to question some of these things. And I feel like that's what you've done, some of you, for whatever this might be in your individual realities. You've asked the right questions, right? You know how to sift through the disinformation, we'll just say. So, yeah, disinformation warfare, that it's heightened. That's what's happening right now. It's heightening. Because, like, yeah, it's heightening. Okay, so somebody could ride a motorcycle. Final messages for the collective. Wow, that just went way out there. But I feel like overall, there is some sort of misinformation campaign that has been going on, and you finally had to take action. And now things are going to move ahead for you or be smoother, something like that. Six of Swords energy. Counselor here. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So that's what's being seen and felt when it comes to your energy for sure. That's what I have, collective. I'll see you guys soon in the next one.